What's up, guys? Donovan here.
And Sal.
We're going to be reviewing Halo, which was the most watched show on Paramount Plus last year when it came out on March 24th. And it's supposed to be based off the game. We'll check out our review. See?
Yeah, find out what So, you ever played the game?
No, I did not.
No?
I did not.
I played it. It's been a while. It's on Xbox.
Yeah, I was a Call of Duty junkie and mainly PlayStation. I was like, Xbox. I was one of those guys. Don't touch Xbox. Yeah, so I didn't play Halo.
Well, you're missing out because there's a lot of debate on this Halo show right now. Came out 2022, guys.
Was the most watched show on Paramount Plus. Which is why we're going to be reviewing it. Why was it the most watched show? Did you like it, Sal?
I think really, this show takes you, I want to say this is going to be the backstory of the main character in the game, which is the Master Chief, John Spartan 117.
Yep.
Badass Spartan.
He was
the
badass.
Chief, the main guy. It's the dude. This is going to kind of give you the backstory and kind of why, in my understanding, my take on the show, and I watched the whole season. I think it was 10 episodes.
Yep. 9 episodes.
9, yeah, just short of 10.
Yep.
He really, what his connection to the Covenant.
Right.
And the Covenant is this alien race that's coming and destroying all worlds, from my understanding. They're trying to get these artifacts. And so
that's supposed to be some big weapon, right? That once you put the two artifacts together, it becomes a weapon. And the Covenant can use that or the human race.
Not really. So this is the key and the map.
Yeah. Okay.
To the weapon.
Okay.
So Halo is the weapon. It's weird. Halo is actually a weapon.
They can't use it. Master Chief can use it, and another girl named McKee.
Yes, who's the chosen one. Well, she's like this prophet. For the Covenant.
For the Covenant, yeah. Master Chief is obviously for the human side. And, they're going at it, trying to figure out who's going to get the map and the key together to have this awesome weapon that does...
From my understanding, it's a big laser beam.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Again, I haven't played the game in a minute. My son at home is the one that takes the Xbox. So
yeah, and from the show, honestly, it doesn't really go about it like that to me in terms of, it's a big laser that comes out. They're just like, what happens?
Right, because it's still a big mystery. And that's what...
What does it do?
Right.
It's a weapon, or is it a weapon? I don't know.
And that's what's kind of... It's crazy the way they spun this, because... In the game, the Master Chief obviously is the chief. He's what you would call the chosen one, because you're playing him. Right. But they really brought that to life in the show. There was another chosen one. He has a connection with the Covenant somehow, some way.
Yep.
They never showed any of that in the game. So this is completely just mind blowing, because I'm like, what?
Did you like it since you played the game? Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed, for the most part, most of it. I did enjoy the action. Pablo, the Master Chief, is played by Pablo Schreiber.
Yeah.
And to be honest, he played the role pretty good. It wasn't bad. The best part was at the end when he wasn't saying nothing. Just kidding, Pablo. You did good, but you just weren't what I envisioned.
Coming for you,
right? Oh man, don't do me like that. But look, you weren't what the Master Chief. The way I envisioned the Master Chief from the game, and because I read a couple books of the Master Chief's backstory back in high school, so.
Man, you were big on it.
Yeah, I envisioned him. I was playing it when it first came out. I remember skipping school just to go play Halo.
So you were big on it. So you were like, if you're not this Master Chief, you're not my Master Chief, right?
I had just a different vision. I didn't see him. In my vision, he wasn't supposed to have black hair. He for some reason, I feel like he had some very blonde hair. He didn't have too much facial hair. He was kind of more bulky. He wasn't that skinny. But that's me, and I'm being real picky because I played the game. That was my introduction to.
But you're right though. Yeah. You're right though, Sal. That's the thing when it comes to making these games into movies or shows. If you're a big fan, like Sal here, read the books too.
Yeah,
so to Sal, this is like you better have everything pinpoint accurate. For a good reason, because from books to everything else, game wise. this is what you're expecting. So that's why it's very difficult for these guys to make a game into a show.
It is because you're breaking so many little kids' hearts. You know, the kids are grown, you know, obviously, but inside that little kid's like,
yeah, really,
what?
You could be 60 years old. What am I watching? You know,
But it's awesome. I will say, sitting at home and putting my son on it. You know,
that's cool.
Because he's sitting there. It's funny because right before I went to work this morning, before coming to the review, he's playing Halo. In the first Halo game, and it's the remastered one, but he's going crazy, and I'm just like, oh, so you playing? He's like, yeah, I was just...
That's pretty cool.
It's cool. That's cool. You know?
Luckily, I didn't watch it, so I got to take that game aspect out of it, and I thought it was an alright show. I thought the CGI was actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. The acting was okay. It was more 50-50. You know, we'll get to those certain actors, but I actually enjoyed the show. It got a little bumpy when it was trying to explain everything about the ring and kept jumping back and forth between this character that we think wasn't in the game, right, Sal?
Oh, yeah, she was never in the game. McKee was never in the game. Oh, you're talking about...
another girl,
Ha.
Quan.
Yeah.
Quan Ha.
Yeah, Quan Ha. She was not in the game. No.
You can kind of tell they kind of, okay, we're going to give you a storyline that's kind of different from this, but there's already so much going on with Master Chief and everything. They didn't need it, to me.
They really didn't.
They didn't. But overall, I thought it was action-packed. I thought, again, the CGI was awesome. Visuals are great. I love sci-fi, and I thought they brought it like that. So
I could see why they brought her in, because at the end, you're right. They don't need nothing else because they got the Master Chief, but there's nothing more to the Master Chief.
Right.
Like what you saw is literally the story everybody's been wanting to know.
Right.
But I kind of knew it already because I read the book. Like I like how they give little flashbacks of when he was at the boot camp, the training and everything, because that's what the books were kind of about.
Okay.
So it really...
So they were kind of going along the lines of the actual story.
In a sense. Okay. But all of this, Chosen One, him being able to touch the artifact, that there was not in the book. That was not in the game.
Okay.
So that throws me off. And then Quan Hodge, just... Like, why are you in this? And I was questioning myself, like, did I miss something? Yeah. Like, I was sitting there asking my boy, hey, do you remember any of these people in the game? And no.
He didn't remember either?
No. So I was like, man, just die already, dude.
There's a couple characters in there I was just like, yeah, we don't even need you.
No.
I think Ryan McParlin, he played Dr. Auden Sally, who was the what was he, second to Dr. Catherine?
Oh yeah, Catherine.
And
Dr. Halsey.
Dr. Halsey, and man, he was annoying. I'm like, why are you even? He just said lines that they gave him, basically.
Yeah,
that's how it felt to me. Like when he would say something, I'm like, why'd you even like say anything?
There was too much of a gap, and we needed someone to say something.
I felt like he had 4 different accents. I was just like, why are you even here? I don't know.
Yeah, he was like that minion for the evil scientist that's just there.
For sure, yeah. Soren, who's played by Bokeem Woodbine, I thought he did a pretty good job. He was supposed to be a Spartan that got away.
Yep.
And you said they kind of give his story in the game, kind of, sort of?
Yeah, because I do recall reading that there was a Spartan that did get away. I don't remember his name.
Okay.
But I do want to say that is part of the game, part of the book. I'm sorry. What threw me off was just how he wasn't really like cool. Like he was cool, don't get me wrong, but like he wore the old ass body armor from when he was a kid still. Yeah. His arm was all messed up.
And his acting was kind of iffy to me as well.
You know what I mean?
He kind of threw me off. Maybe it was the acting that threw me off too.
Maybe it was because I felt like he was limited. Like he didn't have
his whole arm was messed up too.
You know what I mean? Like he really wasn't doing much.
Right, for sure.
And I felt like I needed that from him. If he was a Spartan, like where was the Spartan in him? Obviously he left and did his thing, but it's like, aren't you supposed to be living like the outlaw life? Aren't you supposed to be cool, man? Aren't you supposed to be like all up in that shit? You know what I mean? But he's just like laid back. Yeah. He got his Jeep stolen, you know? He got knocked to the ground.
Knocked to the ground by Quan Ha, who's been saved this whole season. All of a sudden she could knock him down, who was a former Spartan. Yeah. It's just, yeah. But
sorry, I didn't mean to go into spoilers.
Yeah, we're there now. We're there.
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean it's a year old, so hey.
But they do add things in there like Captain Keys. Keys, they completely changed his ethnicity in the show, which I thought this Captain Keyes really was.
You liked him?
I liked him. Like, he really played it real good because he was always cool with Master Chief.
Yeah.
So the fact that he was always looking out for the Chief in the back, I thought that was real dope.
Even though he was lying to Master Chief.
About knowing about him being kidnapped and all that. Yeah, that's kind of one of those, like,
I'm here for you, like father figure, but at the same time, I know what happened to you.
Yeah.
But it's better for you not to know.
He was ordered to do it, though. Would you say he was the bad guy? It's kind of one of those where, would you be mad if the Master Chief shot him?
It's kind of one of those where you knew you were going to a drive-by and you were the one driving, but you didn't do the shooting. You still going to jail.
If they catch me. Because they didn't catch him.
That's true.
Not until the very end, you know.
Yeah.
He admits it, and he got himself caught. You know,
Yeah, he did. But he didn't even get.
No, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
They're all after the doctor, but I'm like, okay. What about you and your wife, Admiral Margaret?
Oh, you know, my gosh, I didn't like her.
She was a terrible actor.
Yeah,
to me, she was
horrible. Like
she was just there to me. She's just all we needed really was Captain Keyes.
Yeah, she was real monotone. Was it monotone to the whole time? Just real one tone.
I didn't like their daughter, so we thought was their daughter either. Talia.
Yeah, she
didn't like her either. Who ended up being Dr. Catherine's or Dr. Halsey's daughter.
Yeah, that blew my mind. I don't recall that in the game.
Yeah.
So that threw me off. Like those those characters are in the game, but that threw me off.
Yeah, but overall, I thought it was a pretty good show. I know y'all are saying y'all just crapped on it. What was good about it? Okay, but sci-fi. You're usually looking for action, good CGI.
Hey, the Covenant aliens, the grunts, elites.
Sometimes you felt like you're in the game too, right?
Yeah.
Like certain action scenes with Master Chief. First person view when he's shooting at him. How'd you like how they looked?
They're pretty good. Like I liked it. It was real dope. The only part that threw me off was when they put Cortana in his skull.
Okay.
That it's supposed to be in his helmet. Keep your helmet on.
See, I didn't know that at all.
The armor, the actual Spartan armor. Yep. That was nice.
Yeah, that was cool. Some things that were kind of normy was the stomping. I know he's a big guy, but every time I walk, doom.
It could be a rock cave. You still hear the stomping?
The same sound. I'm like, okay, I know the armor is big. I know he's a big guy, but every time, doom. I'm just like, okay. And then like, okay, stop. He gets up, doom. I'm just like, oh my gosh, okay, we get it. Sometimes I have my headphones in, so it's like, okay. That's all I heard. I'm just like, oh, okay, all right, guys.
You turn around like,
Did he like transform? Like, okay. Anyway, acting was okay, but overall, the CGI, the action, all that was pretty awesome. The story was kind of iffy if you're going off the game, but if you're a first watcher like me, I thought it was actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. I didn't like the jumping. To me, Quan Ha, which Master Chief saves her in the beginning, that's when we first run into the Spartans, where they tried to save these people, but they ended up all dying anyway, except for Quan Ha. That was another thing. The very first episode, it's like, here they come. It's like, oh, these are who we were talking about. They're gonna save us, and then it's like, everyone died.
Everybody died, dude. Nobody. He's like one survivor.
Yeah, so it's like, and Quan Ha's like, what? I don't know, but anyway, she was there. I thought she was cool, I guess, but her didn't really need her, honestly, for the whole season.
They didn't.
She needed like a couple episodes, and all right, we're good, because Master Chief dropped her off. That should have been it.
Seriously.
But nope, all of a sudden she's the daughter of some rebel, for this planet that's been taken over by Vinchar Groff, who's played by Bern Gorman. He plays pretty good. He's some villain guy, Vinchar, who's on this planet. That
completely out of the game, not in the game.
Yeah, this whole storyline is not in the game, right? So I mean,
no, but it was still good
with the Quan Ha. But like I said, for me not playing the game, I thought it was pretty good. I just think that they needed less of it. I think they were trying to just add hours.
Yes.
We got to make 2 more episodes, so let's just put this in there and all this. And ended up later on, Quan Ha and Soren ended up being a tag team.
Yeah.
Because Master Chief leaves her with Soren, saying, "Hey, watch her for me. Promise me you'll watch her. But then I'm like, this guy goes from some honorable guy to, okay, I want all your money if I'm going to help you be this resistance leader like your father. And it's like, wait, so you went from promising Master Chief to protect her, leaving her because you got knocked out by her, and then going back because your wife's like, she's still alive.
Yeah.
What? It's just like,
And got his plane stolen.
Got his plane stolen all the parts were taken.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. All this stuff. Somehow he ends up back on the world. They skipped that part on how he ended up back there. Last thing we saw was him knocked out by Quan Ha.
Seriously,
So I don't know how he got. All of a sudden he's sitting there with his wife. Yeah. It's just like, what?
Focus on the wrong stuff. Their goal was to get 10 episodes. They were short. They ended up with 9.
Yeah.
Could have got
But
away
they're
with
making
5.
another season.
That's crazy.
They're making another season. I think it's because it was the most watched show on Paramount Plus. Now you can take this review and you can see for yourself if you want to watch it or not. It was the most watched show. You could say nobody watches Paramount Plus.
I was just about to say that.
But, it's not like it's Netflix or something. But
they got a 7-day free
trial. It's the most
trial.
watched show. They got a 7-day free trial. So check out the first episode. See if you like it. I think I liked it. I thought it was pretty good for, again, if you just want an good action-packed show.
That was it.
Good sci-fi and stuff. You should
really
watch
is.
it.
Yep.
So, I don't know. I say watch it.
Watch it. Like, at the end, I love Halo. And as much as some of these things are, like, confusing, I'm really interested in seeing what they're going to make of it. What is going to happen with this girl, Quan Han. What's going to happen with Chief now that he is no longer with us.
Yeah. Supposedly.
Yeah. So watch episode 1. Yeah. Tell us what you think. I'm pretty sure you're going to watch episode 2 and so on and so forth.
Yep. Check it out, guys. And let us know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you on another review from another perspective.
Peace.